And he walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
I'm Jim Timmons. I'm here with Don Duggan, and we're delighted to be bringing you high school football action from Veterans Stadium, where tonight the Quincy High School Presidents play host to the Dennis Yarmouth High School squad. The Presidents are coming off a tough loss last week, which we were fortunate to bring to you on Access TV. Don, why don't you talk a little bit about last week's action?
Jimmy, it's probably one of the better high school games I've seen in a long, long time. 35-31. Both teams were going at it like two heavyweights. Haymakers going all over the field. And Dennis Sandwich scored with about a minute and 10 seconds left. And I'll get back to that as we do the national anthem.
We'll pause for the national anthem.
Set to bring Yarmouth and
ladies and gentlemen, since there's no reason to perform the Star Spangled Banner, we'll just open with the kickoff.
Last week it was similar to that BC-Miami game that we all remember from the 1980s, where it was whoever had the ball last won the game, huh?
Well, and actually, too, after Sandwich scored, Quincy still had two more plays, and Kevin O'Connell threw about 250-yarders, and one was just incomplete, and then Boyle caught one at midfield and got dragged down to the 30-yard line where the game ended at the 30-yard line. And the thing I like to tell those Quincy kids, it's almost like you didn't lose the game, you just ran out of time. And that's the way I felt last week. They could have scored if they had a little more time, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think you're right, Don. There is not a more gritty athlete in the city than Mr. Kevin O'Connell. He's the heart and soul, the senior leader, the quarterback of this President football team, and he showed what he was made of last week. The Presidents having a really nice year here. They're 4-3 overall, 2-2 in their the league, the Atlantic Coast League. Up until last week's tough loss, they were right in the race there, but that setback caused Coach Noble a little concern. He thought that it put serious doubt about their chance for a league title.
And might I add, too, Jimmy, two of those losses were in overtime.
Yeah, so the Presidents are looking. This is a league game tonight. It's a big game for them. They're going to travel down to Plymouth North next week, and Plymouth North is the club that right now is in control of the league. So the Presidents are looking to get back on the winning track tonight and then head down to Plymouth North and see if they can't get back in this ACL race. So as Dennis Yarmouth sets for the kickoff, the Presidents are ready.
Palermo and Munchback
a deep kick. It's taken by number 81 for the Presidents, Jason Chase. He brings it right up the middle there, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37-yard line where the President offense will take over.
Nice field position, Jimmy, 37-yard line.
Yeah, nice job by Jason Chase of handling that squib kick. It's kind of actually a mild evening based on the weather we've had. Yeah, it's been rather cold this past week. It is windy out there, but it's rather mild. The wind right now, as most of you know, Veterans Stadium runs north and south, and the wind is pretty much due east. So that should be a little helpful to Kevin O'Connell. We've got the stadium setting here, and hopefully the stands and the booth that we're sitting in are going to help knock down some of that wind. So O'Connell's out over center. He's got a wide and a slot receiver to his right. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff.
Nice ball fake. He's got a wide open player down in Munchback. He's going to go.
Munchback's going to go all the way, Don, it looks.
Yeah,
right down the sideline. What an opening play by the Presidents.
beautiful fake by Kevin O'Connell.
Let me tell you, Kevin O'Connell made a great fake and hit Munchback. And Munchback went thundering down the right sideline.
Wow.
A great job by the Presidents. Great call by Coach Bob Noble and his offensive staff. And beautifully executed by O'Connell.
O'Connell left about 3 Dennis Yarmouth players going the opposite way, which was really a great fake.
I'll tell you, 37-yard line for the Presidents, and they go 63 yards in their opening play. Great stuff. So,
This kid can kick it a mile, Jimmy. Look at this here.
wow.
It's over into the bus yard. Oh, it went a little left.
Yeah, he pulled it left. That's Thiago Goes, a senior kicker for Quincy High School. We have heard about Thiago, and you're right, he blasted that one, but
Yeah.
unfortunately he pulled it left. But that takes nothing away from,
What a play.
yeah, a fabulous start
Oh.
to this ball game. 63 yards, O'Connell to Munchback, and the Presidents are off and running 6-0.
Great start.
Great way to welcome Dennis Yarmouth after their long bus ride, right, Don?
That's what he like to see. Put him right on the spot right away. Well, Kevin O'Connell, as you know, boy, he really put that ball on his hip, and I don't think anybody saw him till it was too late. And then Munchback curled out of the backfield, and he was dead down the sideline all by himself.
I'll tell you, in fairness to Munchback, too, there's no worse a feeling than when you know you're wide open and that
Yes.
ball's floating your way. But he fielded it cleanly, and then he took off. He did a nice job. The Dennis Yarmouth defensive back did catch up to him, but a good stiff arm by Munchback, and he got into the end zone. So the Presidents, with a fabulous start, they're up 6-0, and they're setting up for the kickoff. We're going to see Mr. Goes again. See how far he can blast this one. And
Jimmy,
the Presidents,
They left off from last week. They were marching for a score last week, so here we go. They were coming again.
yeah, they finished that run. You're right. So Thiago Goes, sets his line up there, and
Nice kick.
that's
Now
a
the goal
beautiful
line.
kick into the end zone. The Dennis Yarmouth back looks like he's going to have to drop a knee.
Lucia.
I'll tell you something. That's a first. I've been to some high school football this year. I've seen the Red Raiders play, seen BC High play, St. John's Prep, Zavarian. That's the first time I've seen a kickoff into the end zone.
He's got a leg.
Yeah, Thiago Goes. That's a Division I prospect there. If he could do that, I think Bill Belichick would like to see his kicker put it into the end zone, you know? Good work by Mr. Goes. So the President defense gets set here as Dennis Yarmouth comes out. They've got one back, and they pitch to him, and he's going to try the right side.
It's number 42, Robinson.
Yeah, 42 for Dennis Yarmouth, Miguel Robinson. He's a junior fullback. He got outside, picked up about 4.
Munchback cut him down at the sideline.
Yeah,
Nice
it's going to be
pursuit.
2nd and 6. Yeah, nice job by the Presidents of stringing that play out. Nice tackle.
21 is Chris Dulé is the quarterback, it looks like, and
I think it might be Ben Pietro. Is it 24?
21.
Ben Pietro.
24, you're correct. Oh,
Yeah, oh,
loose
there's
ball.
a fumble on the handoff. Yeah, a little mix-up there. Pietro was a little casual on the handoff there, and there was a fumble, and the Presidents were right in on top of him. That's going to be a loss on the play of about 5, so it wipes out that first down gain, and it sets up a 3rd and 11 for Dennis Yarmouth. How much better could things start for the Presidents tonight, Don?
Oh, absolutely, Jimmy, you know.
Big 3rd down. Like to see the President defense step up here. They're up tight. The linebackers are right up on the line there. They're looking for the run, and they get it. Sure enough, they get it.
No, he
Oh,
faked it.
Oh, nice fake. Yeah. Well, he faked me out.
Yeah.
It looks like he faked the President defense out, too. Nice execution.
Rosh Chicola on the catch.
Yeah, Pietro with a nice stake
Yes.
into the line. They came out with a full house backfield. All right, I think we're going to get a look at the replay here. Here it is. Watch that fake into the line.
Yeah, he faked this
Got a
out,
couple
Jimmy.
of backs. Beautiful job. He's got the blocker back there. Great coverage. And he hits. Here we're back to live action there. And little quick hitter over the left side. Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 5 there.
Ironsith on this tackle. Well, it looks like he picked up a first down. Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
he did. He picked up a first down. So that's a nice 10-yard gain there. So Dennis Yarmouth settling down there.
Yeah, they're answering now too, aren't they?
Yep, mixing up the plays well. They've had the ball on the ground, in the air very successfully. Pietro under center. He's got one back. Pitches to him. They're going to try the left side.
Oh, nice
Nice
play. That's
job by the
Cox.
President defense. I'll tell you. Great job by number 35 for the Presidents on the first hit, Captain Michael Cox. And then number 82, I'll tell you, 82, Anthony Boyle. Yeah, he got his legs cut, and he actually made the first contact with the back.
Yes.
But it was the hit by Cox that actually stopped that play. And it's going to bring up a 2nd and 11. Nice job by the Presidents of stringing that
And
out.
they strung it out good too, so let the linebackers come over. That was a nice play.
So we got a slot left here, 2 wides and a single back. Slot in motion. Pietro.
Handoff.
Yep, right side. Trying to get outside is big number 42. I'll tell you, he is a powerful runner. Miguel Robertson, a junior fullback. He picked up about 8 on that one.
Munchback had to come up from the safety. Now they're getting into the secondary. You know, that's when you don't want to see the safeties making all these tackles.
Yeah, J.D. Hyacinth was there as well, the
Yes.
linebacker on that side. He rode him out, but needed the help from Munchback on the hit there. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down. It's 3rd and 3 for Dennis Yarmouth. They're just into President territory at the 48. We'll see what happens here. I'll tell you, Pietro's shown some good skill with the ball there after the early fumble. In motion. Here comes the receiver. Quick hitter right up over the right side. Good job. That's another first down. Nice 5-yard gain on that play. And a first down for Dennis Yarmouth. So they're moving the ball very nicely, Don.
Mark DeRose on that stop. I heard his name a lot last week, Jimmy. He had a great game last week.
I'll tell you, they're doing a nice job. Outside, inside. They've only had one pass. They're moving the ball on the ground very successfully here. Pietro with that single back. He's got a slot right. Wide receivers, left and right. The slot in motion again. Here's the left side.
Oh, nice play. Underneath got him.
Yeah,
He was on the bottom there.
great tackle. That was number 32, J.D. Hyacinth. Hyacinth's everywhere tonight so far. Doing a super job there. Hyacinth made the hit after about a 3-yard gain. We'll call it 2, actually. This nice job by the President linebackers thus far, Don. They are getting to the holes.
Yep. Well, like I said, Cox had a great game last week, and Hyacinth had a great game. So let's see what happens tonight.
Okay, Pietro calling signals.
Got a
There's
flag.
a flag. I don't know if this is...
Then this Yarmouth coach was shaking his head, so yep, it's against them.
On the offense. 2nd down.
We'll try and pick up the official's microphone tonight for you. That time I think he flipped it on a little late, but...
Yeah, it was a legal procedure against Dennis
yeah.
Yarmouth.
As soon as that man went in motion, they called it. So Pietro back out. He's got the play from the Dennis Yarmouth staff. We're at 6:30 in the first quarter. The Presidents are leading 6-0. And Dennis Yarmouth sticking with its single back and a slot offense. Very simple stuff here. If there's a fake on the right side, he's got
Going
someone
deep.
open down the left, but Munchback gets over there. Nice job by Sean Munchback of dropping back and reading that play.
Yeah, I
They
think
had-
Sean Munchback stayed back, didn't buy the fake, and was waiting for the receiver to come down.
Yeah, watch the replay here. You see number 25 going on an out and up.
Yeah,
Curled in. Here
nice
comes
spot.
Munchback. Nice job of getting there, breaking it up.
Nice
25 for Dennis Yarmouth is Eric Warbury, a senior halfback. He came out of the backfield, Don,
Yep.
which is something all the more a tribute to what Munchback did there. He stayed home. That wide receiver over on the right side did not take Munchback out. He had curled under, and the tendency I think that Dennis Yarmouth was looking for was for Munchback to step up there. But he didn't bite on that. He stayed with the halfback coming out of the backfield and broke up the play.
Well, as you know, Jimmy, a center fielder like Munchback, been around a few years. His coverage could go left or right, so his responsibility is the whole field. being the center fielder out there, and he's such a tremendous athlete that he can go back and forth, side to side with the best of them. He's a great player.
Slot in motion. Here's the fake into the gut again. Over the middle.
Oh, did he get
what
it?
a catch!
Oh, a tremendous
super
catch.
catch. That was Warbury again. Warbury, one of the captains, Eric Warbury. He's a senior. And a super one-handed catch there. The ball was thrown behind him. Watch this replay, folks.
Hey.
Nice fake into the gut again. And just a little drop over the middle. Ball's actually ahead of him. And look at that.
Tremendous.
Super concentration as he stayed with that ball. Tucked it in. And it's going to be a Dennis Yarmouth first down at the President's 28. They need the defense to step up here, Don.
Yep.
There's the give right into the left side there, off left tackle. Little stumble on the handoff there by number 42. That's Miguel Robinson again.
Hines sit on the tackle.
Yeah, Robinson stumbled a bit, only picked up 2 on that play. It's going to be, we'll give him 3, 2nd and 7. Ball's on the President's 27. This is where they've got to step up, Don.
Yeah. You want to see if they don't want them to answer your touchdown, and this would be right now to stop it right here.
Yeah, this has been a long, sustained drive.
Yes, it
We're coming
has.
up on 5 minutes here. First quarter.
There's the option.
Pietro, yep.
Boyle made the first hit.
Yeah, Presidents did a nice job of covering that option there. They actually took the option away from Pietro. He had to tuck the ball right away, Don, and try to go over the right side.
Yeah, Mark DeRoy again was up on that play. Boyle kind of like stopped it, and then DeRoy finished it off. But Boyle saw a lot of option last week, Jimmy. That's what Sandwich ran, and they ran it to perfection. So he's seen enough of that last week.
All right, so we got a 3rd and 5 here. Pietro under center with a slot left. Slot in motion again. And they give it up the right side.
Hyacinth again.
Nice tackle by Hyacinth. He stopped him short. He stopped him just at about the 20-yard line.
Yes.
It's going to bring up a 4th down. A great play by Hyacinth.
Yes, he waves. Pretty quick on that, Jimmy.
Yeah, but Dennis Yarmouth at 4th and 1 from about the 20, they're going to go for it. Looks like they're definitely going for it. Here comes Pietro with the play. So this is a big 4th down play. Pietro comes up. I'll tell you, they're sticking with this same formation. He's calling a timeout. You got to look at what the Presidents were doing defensively. There's been nothing fancy with Dennis Yarmouth tonight, Don. They're coming out with a single back, their fullback. They got 2 wide receivers, and they got a slot, and they've run the slot in motion pretty much every play. But they got 6 linemen down, just banging at the Presidents. They're moving the ball the old-fashioned way and doing a great job of it, too. You see over on the sideline, you see Pietro there getting a little advice from the coaching staff of Dennis Yarmouth. Big play here early on. They've got to get just to the 19. So it's a little less than a yard here. 4th down. Let's see what the President defense does here.
It looks like Robinson's their go-to guy. He seems to be in most of the plays, too, so we'll see what happens here.
Looks like they're going to try the left side. They do. Robinson.
Stop.
Oh, great tackle. A great grab, I should say.
He stopped, I think.
Yeah, it's going to depend on the spot.
Oh, they already gave it to
stopped
us.
him short. Great job. I'd love to see the replay here. You've got to watch the first hit. I believe it's Anthony Boyle. Here comes the replay, folks. And just watch this. As the handoff, as soon as he gets the handoff, he gets hit. That's not Boyle. That's number 64 who made that big first hit, Andrew Picard. Great job by Andrew Picard of stopping that play. Andrew, a senior lineman. He goes both ways here for the Presidents, and he came up with a big stop there on the President 20-yard line. And the Presidents take over here. Kevin O'Connell under center. Calling signals. Here's the quick handoff. And we're going to get our first look tonight at Mr. J.J. Niamke. He had a heck of a game last week, didn't he, Don?
He was over 150 yards, all-purpose yards, too. And it was a seesaw battle between him and this kid Judge, like I said last week. They were both outstanding backs last week. Tremendous backs.
Yeah, Niamke got dragged down behind the line, and actually a loss of 3 on that play.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 13 for the Presidents from this 17-yard line. I was not here last week. How did the Iago Goes look as a punter?
Oh, they got an excellent kicking game all around. Punting and extra points, excellent.
Okay. All right, O'Connell under center. Here's the give to Niemke again. Niemke tries the left side again. This time he looks like he picked up about 4. President's trying to bang back against this Dennis Yarmouth line here. Maybe Bob Noble sensing that after that long drive, Dennis Yarmouth having the linemen to go both ways like they do, maybe he sensed that the Presidents could get something in the offensive line area there, a little bit of a push. But thus far, Dennis Yarmouth held strong here. We're coming up on 2 minutes, Don, the first quarter.
Fast-moving period.
Yeah. Ball's been on the ground most of the way here. O'Connell's got triple wide receivers right. Tripp's right. He's got 2 receivers left. He's alone in the backfield.
Oh.
A flag on the play there. O'Connell gave a quick bark, and I think one of the offensive linemen may have jumped.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 for the Presidents. They're back at their own 15. Let's see what the new play is. They had 5 wide receivers there. I'm suspecting they'll stay with that formation, Don.
But Kevin O'Connell didn't have any problem with that first pass he threw. The wind looks like it's going across the field, but we'll see how it goes during the game. But he threw a strike on that first pass he threw.
Yeah, nice tight spiral.
Right on the money.
So he's got his 5 wide receivers. Trips right, 2 to the left, calling signals.
Oh.
Tough snap. O'Connell handles it. Great athleticism.
He's got a man down
here.
Got
a man open. He delivers. Oh, nice effort. Nice job by O'Connell. I'll tell you, the ball was there. Tim Gleason, tight end for the Presidents, senior tight end, tried to catch up to it, but there was nice coverage on that play. He threw that ball 35 yards after that, 40 yards after that tough snap. Great athleticism by O'Connell.
It's the same thing that happened last week. He's like a good basketball player, too. He was like going for a rebound. He had to get way up there so that ball didn't fly over his head. And that happened last week, too.
All right, Iago goes back to punt. We're going to get a look at what he can do. Dennis Yarmouth has their lone receiver back at about the 45. Wind's going left to right. Goes a little bit of a wobbly one, but it's fielded nicely. And up the field goes big number 25, Eric Warbury.
Yeah.
He's their hands man. He's the guy who made that great catch early on. And Warbury advances the ball to the 30-yard line for the Presidents. 30 of the Presidents. So we're at 1:22 in the first quarter. Ball's at the Presidents' 30.
Good field position, Jimmy, for them.
Here comes Pietro. Under center. He looks over the President defense. Slot motion over the
Robinson.
right side.
Big hole. Wow, what a runner he is.
Yeah, Miguel's a big, strong kid. He kept the legs driving, and he got the ball down to the President's 11-yard line. Nice 14-yard or 17-yard gain, rather.
Palermo and Munchback on the stop. Timeout on Quincy.
Yeah, Quincy taking its first timeout here. I don't know if we're going to talk about tackling or what, but I'll tell you, they've got a load there.
Yeah, he's a good runner.
Yep. All right, during this timeout, we're going to take a 30-second, a little public service announcement.
What is a building official? What does a building official do? Why should we care? I'm Dean Johnson of Public Television's Home Time. Building officials are important to us wherever we live, work, play, worship, study, or entertain. They're people who make sure that we build safety into our public and private structures with the right materials and systems checked against rigid community standards, all with our protection foremost in mind. That's what building officials do, and it's good to know they're on our side.
Okay, we're back to the action. The President's taking a timeout here. The ball's on their 11 after a 19-yard gain by Dennis Yarmouth, big running back. I'll tell you, he is quite a load. And we're going to have to see what the Presidents can do to stop him. They're going with a single back look here. They've been doing it the whole first quarter thus far, and they've had great success, just banging away. Miguel Robinson, only a junior, too. That's something to note on.
Yes.
Pietro under center.
There's a kind of misdirection. They see it's coming.
Yeah, nice reaction by the President defense to that counter. Number 25, Warbury, took the handoff, went over the right side after they had faked into the left side with the big guy, Robinson, but the President defense was ready.
Ekasidian was on the stop first. He had a great game last week, too. It's hard to say how the defense played so well last week when the other team scored 35 points, but they played a good defensive game.
Yeah. Also hard to say Ekasidian, but
yes.
We're going to do the best we can, Stephen. All right, we may have to call you Stephen a little bit, but we'll see here. All right, second down. Give
Robinson.
To Robinson.
Nice
and
tackle.
What a hit on Robinson. Welcome to Quincy, Mr. Robinson. A big stick. Number 35, Captain Michael Cox was there. I'll tell you.
I think Munchback came up, too.
Yeah,
So
like to get that on replay.
15 seconds coming down to the end of the first period.
Yeah, it looks like I don't see that they can get this play in, but they did send Pietro in. We'll see what Pietro does.
No, they'll let it run out.
Yeah, they're going to let it run out. Let's watch this replay here. The give to Robinson over the left side, and watch the hit. Bang.
Oh, it's
what
Munchback.
a great tackle.
It's Munchback.
Is that Munchback?
Yeah. He
Great
got him right
job
in the
by
knees.
Sean Munchback.
Yep.
Right down, wrap the legs. That's how you tackle.
Yeah.
For our young viewers out there, I know there's some the Quincy Mannets are the farm team for the Quincy Presidents.
Yes.
They're having a great year this year, too.
Oh, are they?
Well, you young Mannets out there, that's how you tackle. Right there. You saw Mr. Munchback wrap up a guy who's a big, strong back. He went right in. He did a nice job. And I'll tell you, Don, the first quarter is over. We're going to go down to the right side of the field here, the south end zone. And Dennis Yamas going to give it a try there. But Coach Bob Noble's got to be delighted with the results of the first quarter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Time of possession strongly in favor of Dennis Yarmouth after that long drive. But tremendous efficiency
4
by
minutes
the
in
Presidents.
dominance in one of their drives.
Yeah, that first time they had the ball. Mr. O'Connell needed about 13 seconds to get his team into the end zone. And then Dennis Yarmouth stalled after about a 4 or 5 minute drive. And it's been kind of back and forth. But time of possession favored Dennis Yarmouth, but the Presidents have them on the scoreboard 6-0. And we'll see if that defense can react again like they did earlier in the first quarter.
A big play here, 3rd and 7. Well, they'll be going 2 downs, no question about it. But this is a big stop here to make them 4th and long.
Yeah, I don't know if they have a field goal kicker for Dennis Yarmouth. They do not show a kicker in their program. So that's one of the things. You take a guy like here's the play.
Well, they stopped Robinson.
Kidder,
Oh.
and they stopped him.
Yes.
It's like they may have stopped him again.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, not only have they stopped him, but they are getting hits on him.
Boyle
you
again.
see number 82, Anthony Boyle, getting up a little slowly. What a hit he put on him, on Robinson. So Mr. Robinson's getting banged here.
4th and 5.
4th down, yeah.
6.
Long 5. We'll call it 6. Let's see if the Presidents can do it again. Another 4th down stop. Here comes Pietro. He's got the single back. He's got double slots. He hits the
Inside
second.
handoff. They got him stopped.
Warbury stopped again at the 5. Great job,
Great job,
by the
that's right.
President defense. The same thing they did last time, Don, if you recall.
Yes.
It was Warbury over in the north side of the field when they went 4th and 2 from the 20.
Yes.
Watch this replay.
Belton come up on this one, 56.
This time Warbury followed Robinson into the line, and watch number 20, a great hit by number 20, Roger Palermo, the junior, who made a great stick there. And the Presidents, let's see if the offense could do something here, but the defense now twice with big 4th down stops. O'Connell, the give, and this time there's a little light there for Mr. Niamke, and he hit the hole. Nice job by JJ. Advancing the ball. Looks like he picked up about 8 there. Nice quick hitter over the right side. Noble's going to stick with the ground game and keep banging away at Dennis Yarmouth. We'll see how this President line handles this pressure here.
Well, that was a nice hole they opened up over right tackle there, so let's see if they can keep this up.
O'Connell takes a snap. Right
Same
side
place.
again, Niemke. Niemke gets over the 15 to the 16, and that should be enough for first down. They're moving the sticks, it is. So, nice first down by J.J. Niemke, running the ball for the Presidents over the right side, following the right side of that offensive line. They're doing a nice job here, the Presidents are. It's
64, Picard and Churchill.
Yeah, Andrew Picard. Look at number 54 over there as well. Steve Olson is out there. They're doing a nice job. Looking over that Dennis Yarmouth defense. O'Connell calling signals. Takes a snap. There's a pitch to Niemke. They're going to try the left side.
Oh, they strung him out.
Yep. Trying to set up his blocks. There's nothing there. Nice job by the Dennis Yarmouth defense.
Yeah, there's a quarterback. Petro made the play.
Yeah, big number 76 for the Presidents, Dave Andronico, got outside. Yeah. He was the lead blocker, and I'll tell you, 3 guys came down on his leg. You see him limping over there. He got right up. That's that offensive lineman mentality, Don. You know?
Yep.
I saw him when the pile started to go down, 3 kids landing on his leg, and I thought that he was going to stay down, but he hopped right up. Tough young man, Dave Andronico.
You know, Jimmy, I've seen this before now. I don't know why they're doing it. There's a penalty against Quincy here. But you don't see the flag. Usually an official leaves the flag so everybody can see it on the field.
Let's see if we can hear the official. They call the clip.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it was there now. I can see it now because the Dennis Yarmouth kids were blocking it off.
Okay, yeah. The official has a microphone. Maybe we could talk to him at halftime to see if we can remind him to turn it on because we'd understand more what's going on. But that clearly was a clip call. Dennis Yarmouth wanted to push the Presidents back, showing a little confidence in their defense. They took the penalty. It's going to be 1st and 18 from inside the 10 as O'Connell calls signals. Fakes into the gut. Gets it out to the right side, out to the flat there.
Nice stop.
Yep, nice tackle.
24.
Nice play by the Presidents.
Petro.
Yeah, they got big number 82, Anthony Boyle, open out there. He just took a little pass out to the flat. That's that Patriot offense there.
Yeah.
And he was trying to turn it up, but a nice tackle. They did pick up about 6 on the play, though. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the for the Presidents, rather, as O'Connell comes out. O'Connell looking over. He's got 2 wide receivers right in a slot. The slot goes in motion. Fakes the handoff. He's going to come back
nice
to
screen
Niemke.
here.
This is set up nicely. Niemke's got some room. Uses blocks. Down the left side. He's going to go. He's wide open. Down the line. Great job by Niemke. Let's see if he stepped out or not.
Got a flag, Jimmy.
Up. Yep. We're looking back, and there's a flag back here at about the 28. Niemke did a great job of letting his blockers set up there. And then at about the 50-yard line, he broke open, and you saw that speed.
Beautiful run.
Anthony Boyle.
Preliminary call is holding.
You got a hold. That's too bad. That was set up nicely. One of the President.
Holding on the offense. Still 2nd down.
Okay. We figured out the microphone here. That's too bad. That takes a touchdown off the board. But I'll tell you, Niemke, here's the replay. Watch Niemke take this in, and watch what he does. This is what's important. He gets out there, and then he lets his block set up. He waits, and now there he is. He's gone.
He's gone.
Once he got those blocks, he was gone down the sideline. No one's going to catch him, but unfortunately, there was a hold. And the Presidents, looking at a 2nd and 11, they're still tucked back inside their 20. That's too bad. O'Connell calling signals. Takes a snap. Fake to Niemke in the line.
Oh,
quick pass
by
into the
Munchback.
slot. Yep. Try to hit Munchback in the slot. That was tough. That was
A little behind him.
O'Connell. That's kind of almost like a timing pattern,
Yeah.
and they just missed it. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 here for the Presidents. O'Connell, you see him heading back to the huddle with the play. Big 3rd down play here for the Presidents. There's 7:30 in the second quarter. They're still sitting on their 6-0 lead here. O'Connell's actually, the wind's turned a bit to the north here. He may have the wind a bit at his back, but he's got a very strong arm anyway. He's got triple wides right and 2 wide receivers left. The slot goes in motion. He's got 4 guys to his right, and he looks to his right. He's got to dance a little. Good pressure. O'Connell up the middle, and he's going to get stopped just short of the first down at about the 25. Needed to get to the 27.
Yeah. Nice footwork.
Yep. They had everybody over on the right side, trying to flood the right side. Dennis Yarmouth reacted well. Plus, they got pressure on O'Connell. So O'Connell tried to get it himself and got stopped just short.
Well, as you know, Jimmy, when you leave an empty backfield, everybody's got to pick up a man because there's nobody back there. And somebody got through on him. He had to make an adjustment to his route.
Yeah, it was a nice 10-yard scamper by O'Connell. But we're going to get to see Thiago goes here. Going to be punting from his 25. Nice snap. This ball.
It's going to be a nice punt. It's going
to take a President bounce inside the 40, inside the 35, and it looks like it's going to roll dead at about the 32 where Sean Munchback's going to down it. Nice job by Thiago Goes.
A 40-yard punt.
I'll tell you. He's got Division I distance at least, you know. The young man, he's a big guy too, at least view from the booth. Looks like a big athletic kid, and he can really he can deliver the ball.
You know, we've noticed with both schools that both their kicking games have been outstanding.
Yes.
They have a kicker down at North Quincy, Lays, that can really boot the ball.
Lindy Lays.
And I think Matt Francis is the punter for them. And that's a big part of the game, as you know.
Yeah.
If you don't have a punting and you can't get that ball downfield like he just did for 40 yards, you're going to put yourself in very big holes.
I'll tell you, and as
Very
I said
impressed with
earlier,
him.
Dennis Yarmouth doesn't even report a kicker on their roster. They don't have one, so it's quite something. Now here comes Mr. Pietro under center. We're going to see Mr. Robinson back to work, I believe. Here's the pitch to Robinson, trying the left side. But right out there to greet him, a great job, number 36, Bob Ritchie, get out there.
Nice
We
play.
saw Ritchie getting out ahead of the play to turn Robinson up, but he wrapped him up himself and did a great job making that tackle. I'll tell you, Robinson got a tough 3 yards, though. Yeah, he's a big kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if our field mics are picking it up, but we have down below us 2 guys which constitute the Quincy High Band, but they make a lot of noise. They got a drummer and electric guitar. They're doing a great job as Robinson tries the left side again, and he gets hit just short of the first down. Looks like he picked up about 6 there.
Ikuciti in on the stop. You'll see him in a lot of plays. Him and Cox do a lot of good linebacking. They follow plays pretty well.
3rd down, I'll tell you, these short plays, they've stopped Dennis Yarmouth twice on 4th and short. Well, actually, the stop last time was 4th and long. But the President defense has been up to the task here. It'd be great if they could stop Dennis Yarmouth on their own side of the field and give the offense some field position.
Oh, look as they're going to measure. Yep. That's smart play. Gives them a few more seconds to talk to the coach.
Yeah, and gives Mr. Robinson a little rest.
Yes.
There's nothing fancy or pretty about this Dennis Yarmouth squad. They're coming out with the same formation. They've got a single back. They've got their captain, Eric Warbury, who's a halfback, lining up in the slot and in motion. It looks like they're...
Like about a couple inches, Jimmy.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and inches.
Well, that was a nice call by the coach. He thought it was close, and he got the call. And it was closer than we thought it was, too.
Yep, and his lineman and his fullback got a little extra gas there. So everybody's digging in down there. You see the lineman digging in. Everybody's ready. He takes it himself. Yep. Ben Pietro did it himself. We'll see if he got it. They're moving the sticks. It's a 1st down for Dennis Yarmouth, just short of the 45.
Halco on the stop.
So Pietro picked up about 1. And Dennis Yarmouth on the move again with just under 5 minutes. We've got 5 minutes to go in the first half. Dennis Yarmouth on the 45. Pietro drops the snap. Ball's on the ground. We got bodies on it. One of the officials looks like, well, I don't know what he was signaling. It looked like he was signaling President's ball.
Oh, there goes a flag. Something happened underneath there.
Yeah, they're barking at each other.
Yeah.
I see Warbury yelling at a couple of the presidents. Did you see a signal, Don? I didn't see a signal.
No,
on
he's going to come
possession.
one now, I think. He came late. It's got to be like a dead ball, so
Yeah.
somebody might have said something, you know.
They're signaling that it's against. Michael Cox is signaling it's against Dennis
We have a
Yarmouth.
dead ball. Unsportsmanlike foul on the offense.
It's a 15-yarder.
15-yarder. That's a big penalty. Big penalty. It brings them back to their 30. We're going to watch the replay here. You're going to see that Pietro simply drops the snap. Ball's on the ground. Body's on the ground now. They're after the ball. The flag came from the right side, but we don't see, can't really see
Well,
what happened there.
unsportsmanlike conduct is something that's not
I'll
supposed
tell
to
you
be
something.
said.
One thing you do see on the right side, you see number 82, Anthony Boyle, pulling his guys out of that mess.
Yeah, he didn't want to be
Yep. Boyle.
offset that penalty, right?
Yep. Here's the snap. Ball on the ground again. Oh, Pietro's on the ground. I don't know if he fumbled it yet again. No, that was Robinson. I beg your
Yes.
pardon. There was a handoff there. Pietro's now talking to the official. I don't know what that's about. But Robinson got stopped after a loss of 1. I want to go back to that previous play. You see big number 82 there coming out of the defensive huddle. Anthony Boyle saw what was going on there, and he pulled his players off.
Well, he saw a penalty. He knew it was against Dennis Yarmouth, and he didn't want retaliation to
Yeah,
offset.
exactly,
Nice play.
Don.
You're
A
absolutely
senior
right.
showing great leadership. It helped his team because they're now in a position where Dennis Yarmouth is 3rd and 25. This is big. There's Robinson. He got outside. He got some room, and they stopped him. I'll tell you, it looks like he picked up 23 there.
Nice, back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10.
I'm sorry. Yep, I'm missing. He picked up 13.
Yeah.
Here's the replay. Watch Robinson.
Nice run. Nice
Yep,
hole.
He gets out the right side. Big hole. You're correct.
Sullivan on the initial hit.
Yeah, it looks like the tackle was made by Munchback.
Yeah.
Nice hit by Sullivan.
Right.
And Dennis Yarmouth is going to punt. Looks like it's going to be Pietro. Munchback is back.
Palermo.
Yep, and with him is number 20, Roger Palermo, a junior.
Well, we'll see what they got for a kicker.
He gets it away.
A little wobbly, not that good.
Let's see,
Got a
he got a
good
good
bounce,
bounce,
yes.
though. Good bounce. It's going to go out at about the 35.
All right, that's nice
37.
field position for us, Jimmy. We gained
Yeah.
a few there.
That's where they started their successful drive
Right.
after the kickoff.
Right.
They're at their own 37. Not bad, and there's 2:42 to go.
Yeah.
At the least, what we'd like to see the presidents do, and I'm sure Coach Noble would like to see this, is get them to run out the clock.
Yep.
At the least. That's, of course, unless Mr. O'Connell and Mr. Munchback decide they've had enough of this and pull another one of their 6-second routines there, you know? That wouldn't be bad
Sure,
also.
that's in the card somewhere.
O'Connell's got a bunch right there. He's got 3 wide receivers right. One of them comes in motion left here. It's Munchback. Fakes the pitch.
Here's a misdirection.
Gives it up. Yep.
No, not going anywhere.
Yeah, looking for that quick hitter to number 44, Matt Ramponi. That's the first time we called his
Yeah.
name tonight.
Yeah.
They faked the pitch outside, came inside. There was nothing there. A nice reaction by the Dennis Yarmouth defense. But the clock is going to run, which is a plus here.
Well, I'm sure Coach Noble's going to try to air one out. He's seen something a couple of times with Munchback, and I think they've seen something right here on a fake. We'll see if they air one out here.
Okay. O'Connell back there alone. He's got slots left and right. Got 3 wide receivers.
Empty backfield.
Yeah. In motion. It's the
Niemke.
quick handoff to number 23, Niemke.
Oh,
And he picked up the first down, I believe.
Close to it.
Niemke running the part of a motion man there, but a nice quick Watch this
He's
here.
got it.
Here's
Yep.
the replay. Watch the handiwork by O'Connell. Boom. Quick handoff, and there goes Niemke. Turning up the right side, and he got the first down.
Boy,
Big first
he
down.
glides, doesn't he, Jimmy? He just,
Oh, yeah.
He's gliding.
And he stayed in bounds. Clock keeps running. Good job by Niemke. And we've got a first and 10 from the 48. O'Connell under center, calling signals. Niemke in motion again.
There's the fake.
They fake it
He's
this
open
time.
down the sideline. Oh, just overthrown.
Yep. Looking for Munchback. I respectfully disagree with you, Don. I thought he was well covered.
Okay. I'll
Number
say he
3
was
was
open.
with him.
It was a
Right.
good. He made a nice recovery, the defensive back.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. They actually had 2 guys down there with Munchback. I'll tell you, O'Connell can throw the football, huh?
That was 50 yards in the air.
Yeah, he's got a strong arm. We've seen Kevin Holleran this year.
He's got another good arm,
Kevin,
too, hasn't
very
he?
accurate. O'Connell can really air it out. It gives you something to look forward to on Thanksgiving Day.
You
It's
know what
gonna
that
be
did
quite a
too,
battle.
Jimmy? That stopped the clock too, to give us a little bit of a breather here. You know, even though it was incomplete.
Yeah, they've got a bunch left this time.
Oh.
O'Connell calling signals. Do we get a timeout here? I don't see a flag. Yep, timeout, Dennis Yarmouth. There was a little confusion in the DY backfield. You could see them all jumping around there. And then finally, Pietro called timeout. What we're going to do, we're going to take a little break for a public service announcement, and we'll be back in a second.
Hey, hey! Come on!
Excuse me.
Your local library has all the information you need, and some you don't.
Well, we're back here. President's coming back after their timeout, after the Dennis Yarmouth timeout. There's 1:23 left in the half. They're 2nd and 10 from their own 47, and the Presidents are sitting on their 6-0 lead. It's been a tough ball game thus far. Well fought, both sides really banging at each other. O'Connell calling signals. He takes a snap, and here's the pitch outside to Niemke, trying to get a block, trying to get outside. Tell you what, made a smart decision there. He stayed in bounds, Don.
Yep.
You saw him. He could have gone left outside his blocker or turned up right inside, and he took the inside route.
I
Keep
got
that
Quincy.
clock running.
No, I got Quincy for the second timeout. The 22nd timeout.
Okay, Quincy called that timeout?
Yes, they did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're now in Dennis Yarmouth territory. Coach Noble may be thinking about the Iago goes.
Hey, it's always a possibility with him. He can really boom it.
Yeah. That's quite a dynamic to your offense in high school when you have a boy who can, if you get him in field goal position, he can do something with it. All right, O'Connell.
3rd and 6 here. Let's get first down here now.
O'Connell with that bunch right formation again. Niemke in the backfield with him. In motion comes Ramponi
Nice
to
fake,
the left.
nice fake.
Great
Run
fake.
it, Kevin.
He's got
Run it,
room.
run it.
O'Connell
Run it, nice.
right up the middle. He couldn't
Nice
go.
run, Kevin.
Great job by O'Connell.
Tremendous run.
Super job by O'Connell, and he gets ripped down at the 10-yard line after a big gain. 37-yard scamper by O'Connell.
You know, he saw Boyle open, but he saw like 30 yards himself. So
Here comes the replay.
Boyle's open over here, but he says,
O'Connell, look at that nice fake.
Look at this.
Now
Yeah.
he turns it up. Now watch this running, I'll tell you.
Tremendous.
Nice move. And then he gets grabbed from behind by number 24, Ben Pietro. There's the quarterback saying hello to each other. Here's the snap.
Here's Niemke.
O'Connell pitches to Niemke.
Get to the outside. Get out of bounds. No, he didn't. We got to call a timeout.
Okay, how many timeouts do we have left here?
I believe that's their 3rd.
Okay, 38.4 seconds. Quincy gets the timeout. They get 2 left. They're in pretty good position here, Don. They've got the ball down around the 10.
Yeah.
They've got the Iago goes. They've got 2 timeouts. Niemke, they've got a lot of tools here.
Yeah, there's plenty of time.
Yep. Nice job by Dennis Yarmouth. By the Presidents here, attacking this Dennis Yarmouth defense. They've been inside, outside. They're doing a super job. You see in the huddle there the coaching staff talking to the ball players. I'm not sure here if you coach Noble what you do. You know, I mean, you put it on the ground with the Yampke, do you go to the air? They've got the 2 timeouts. That gives them all kinds of options here.
Well, I'd like to see him look at Anthony Boyle down here, Jimmy.
Let's see, the president.
Anthony Boyle is a big target down inside. You know, I'd like to see them give him a shot, you know, on a curl pattern underneath or something like that. Because you know they're going to be watching Munchback. So I'd like to see if Anthony Boyle can slip out here.
Yeah, here they go. The O'Connell under center. They send Ramponi out to the left. O'Connell looks over that Dennis Yarmouth defense, checking his coverage. Here comes Boyle. He's coming left. There's a little fade pass, and it's there. Oh,
he got it! Oh, my God, what a great
pass
catch
by O'Connell. That was beautifully executed.
Tremendous.
What a fade pattern. Super stuff by the President offense, and the Presidents get into the end zone. We're going to watch the replay here, Don. Just watch this, folks.
What a catch Munchback makes here. And great throw.
Watch the ball by O'Connell. It's up in the air already.
Seven's got him good, too. Tremendous.
Great coverage. I'll tell you, when O'Connell threw that ball, Munchback was on the 8-yard line, and he dropped it right in there. You saw Munchback battle for that ball.
Tremendous play, Jimmy.
They're going to go for 2. Great decision. O'Connell under center. Fakes.
He's in the open in the middle. Oh, a little high.
Yep. A little high, a little behind. Trying to hit Niamke. I'm sorry, that was not Niamke. He was looking at number 33.
Isonet. Number 32.
32, I'm sorry.
Isonet, yep. He was open, just Kevin
Yes,
couldn't
he
quite
was.
set his feet that time.
But I'll tell you something. The Presidents have to be delighted with his first half performance.
Absolutely.
Great job by the offense. O'Connell and Munchback teaming up twice, and they've got a 12-0 lead.
It seems like Quincy's defense is kind of like bent, but hasn't broken. They've kept them in by the 20-yard lines. It seems like when they need to make the play, they've made it. And this is nice going 12-0.
I'll tell you, we saw it the first time he kicked off. This is where Thiago goes could come up big. If he puts another one in the end zone, we're looking over at the flag there. The wind is still probably to the east, and he's going to be kicking south to north. If Thiago could put it in the end zone, that'd be super stuff for the Presidents. Because thus far, Dennis Yam has shown a little bit of a knack for the open field running. We don't want to see number 25, Eric Warbury, with an opportunity here.
Well, last week, Mr. Goes had a lot of practice on kickoffs, and Quincy has a great come-down team with a wedge to break the wedge up. They're really good players to break the wedge
it's high,
up.
it's a little short, it's inside the 10.
Good 35 down there.
Yeah, picked up, and he's getting outside.
Yeah.
That's number 6. Mark Lucier for Dennis Yarmouth.
Yep.
Nice coverage by the President's special teams.
Michael
You're right.
Tetro was down there. Didn't make the stop, but he got through the wedge. And when you get through the wedge, somebody else picks up yours. So that was a nice play by Michael Tetro.
Yeah, good job by the President's special teams. Now, this is going to be big here. There's 26 seconds left. Dennis Yarmouth has 3 timeouts. So they can take a shot here, and I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't.
I'm sure Munchback is playing pretty good center field here.
Yeah, he's back about
Isn't he?
15 yards.
Yep.
Pietro. Quick hit at a Robinson over the left side, but the Presidents are ready for him.
Yeah, they're content to run it out, I guess, Jimmy. All right, that's nice for us.
The clock stopped. Presidents stopped the
President's
clock.
called
Okay.
timeout, huh?
Second down.
Coach Red must have a play here.
Yeah, we'll see what they have to say. What we're going to do during the timeout, we're going to take a little break here. You're going to hear from the Quincy President cheerleaders.
QHS, yes, QHS, yes. You're watching President's Football on QATV Channel 8.
Well, that was a nice job by the President cheerleaders. We don't get to see enough of them.
No.
They're down here on the track behind the team, and they're working hard just like the boys out in the field are. They do a good job of trying to keep the crowd in the game and keep the boys up, and they do a nice job there, working very hard. We should get more camera coverage on them.
Well,
we do the best we
they
can.
put a fourth camera in tonight, Jimmy, for that, so that
Yeah.
was nice.
Well, Bill Early did a nice job before the game of trying to get some shots, and sure we'll have a few more cut in as the game goes on. We've got a 2nd and 7. Let's see what Dennis Yarmouth does. Here's a fake pitch.
Yeah.
All right,
Quincy will
nothing
take
there
that.
again. President defense doing
Yep.
a nice job. Warbury, they were all over him. And
That's
this
it.
time the clock's going to run out. We're
Very
going to
nice
go to the
half.
half. Good job by the Presidents. You're going to watch them leave the field here, and I'll tell you, you're right, Donna, very nice half. Coach Bob Noble walking off there behind his charges there, and he's got to be absolutely delighted with the first half the Presidents put in. 2 touchdowns on connections from O'Connell to Munchback, both of them spectacular. And the score at the half is Quincy High School 12, Dennis Yarmouth nothing. We'll take a little break for halftime, and we'll be back with second half coverage in a few moments.
Do you have a cute cat? A dashing dog? A beautiful bunny? Or a charming crab? If so, would you like your pet to be among the Quincy Access Television's Pet Picks of the Week? Just take a 4x6-inch photo of your precious pet and mail it to QATV, 88 Washington Street, Quincy, Massachusetts, 02169. And don't forget to watch for your pet's debut on QATV's Channel 8.
It's in. Yeah. Hey, George. George. welcome you back for second half coverage. We're here at Veterans Stadium as the Presidents have taken a 12-0 lead after a great first half. This is Jim Timmons with Don Duggan. And Don, what do you have to say about that first half? Great job by the Presidents.
Well, after last week's game, I'm sure Coach Noble is pretty happy about a 12-0 lead at halftime after that up and down touchdown after touchdown last week. So this is a nice situation for them now to be in 12-0.
Yeah, they did a nice job on the first half. As you had said earlier, the defense bent but never broke.
Yep.
And here comes the kickoff from Thiago Goes.
Oh, another
That's
boom
another
up.
Nice deep one.
Down to the 1
Right
yard
down
line.
to the 1 yard line. That is great stuff.
He's got a gap here. Gleason on the stop, number 45.
Yeah, nice job by Gleason. A nice run back, a 30-yard run back for Dennis Yarmouth. They're going to start at the 31, but that weapon, Thiago Goes. Great job. Great super kickoff. Most high school teams can expect a kickoff inside about their 20. And we're looking at a young man who's putting the ball consistently inside the 10. And we've seen it go in the end zone. So good stuff. Here's the replay. You watch number 6 for Dennis Yarmouth. That's Mark Lucier. Caught a little gap.
Robinson
Did a nice job. Back to our action there. You see the crowd on piling.
Cox and Boyle on the stop.
Yeah, that was Mr. Robinson, the name we heard a lot. We have a statistician with us today. Chris Timmons is here, keeping stats for us. And after the first half, we know that Mr. Robinson had 45 yards that he picked up. Did a nice job. Ran the ball an awful lot. And looks like he's going to be the workhorse this half as well.
Oh, a couple of good sticks
Great
there.
gang tackle by the Presidents. They got Robinson right at the 40. He had to get to the 42 for a first down. Tremendous gang tackling.
Hyacinth delivered the crucial hit there to put him right at the line of scrimmage. Nice play.
Yeah, Miguel Robinson is only a junior, and he's a workhorse. But I'll tell you, the way the Presidents are hitting him, Don, we'll have to see what he's got left in that fourth quarter.
Right.
You know, we're looking at a third down and about two.
Yeah.
And the ball's just at the 40-yard line. Big third down play here. It's the quick hitter to Robinson, left side, and he's got the first down.
He's got this ball come loose. They got it marked down.
Yep, they're signaling that it's going to stay Dennis Yarmouth ball. So first down, this is what we saw in the first half, the first Dennis Yarmouth possession. They do a nice job moving the ball on the ground. It's Robinson left, Robinson right,
Yes.
Robinson inside, Robinson outside. We'll see how long Miguel can stand up to this. Pietro under center. Here's the quick hitter on the left side again.
Oh, nice play by Steve Ekasinian when stopped that. Beautiful.
Yep, nice job by Pietro pulling that ball back and trying it up the outside. They tried that option a couple of times in the first half there.
Yeah.
Presidents have done a nice job reacting to it.
Yeah, Ekasinian wasn't fooled on it at all. He played his spot, and he was there for the stop. Nice play.
Yeah, what we're going to try and do this second half here, we got to get the names and numbers of those down linemen.
Yes, they're doing a good job.
They're doing a super job.
There's misdirection, and that's
misdirection, and look it in the back.
number 20 stripped the ball too. Palermo.
What a play!
He tackled and stripped him, Jimmy.
Super stuff. Let's see that replay.
Oh, this is super.
Number 20 for the Presidents, Roger Palermo. Watch this play, folks, as he comes off the field, greeted by his teammates.
Pick this pocket.
Here's the replay. Watch for number 20 coming into your picture there. Right up the middle. There's the hit. There's the strip. And look at what a play by Roger Palermo.
Tremendous.
We're going to come back to live action, and you see Kevin O'Connell with that bunch right formation there. Looks like they're going to go right at him again like they did in the first half.
False start.
Okay, we got a penalty down. A little confusion. Let's
Dead
see what
ball.
the official says.
Procedure on the offense. Still first down.
Somebody's head come up there, I noticed, Jimmy, on the line.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the first possession of the first half, we saw very aggressive offensive attack by the Presidents. They went right at Dennis Yarmouth. This time, it looks like, they're settling down in their running game. But unfortunately, a procedure penalty sets them back 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15. Presidents are going to start at about the 48 of Dennis Yarmouth. Great field position.
Yes.
This is their best starting
Yes.
field position, isn't it, Don?
I'd say so. Yes.
O'Connell, the bunch right. Ramponi comes in motion.
Nice play fake.
Fake to
He's
the
open
empty.
down the middle. Boyle is open.
O'Connell pulls it in again. And looks like he's going to pick up about 4 yards. Nice job by O'Connell.
Made a nice play out of that.
Yep. He's a tremendous athlete. We've talked about that.
Yes.
Very athletic. We saw him last year on the basketball court. You see how he's reacted in the first half here. He pulled it down.
Yeah, he almost took like a 10-yard sack, and he comes up and makes another 5 yards out of it. Nice play.
Yeah, so he got back the penalty and then a little bit here. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Presidents.
Just then, too, Boyle was breaking deep, but good. Give credit to the defensive line. They came in real good and stopped that play.
O'Connell. He's got slot right, slot left. Slot man in motion from right to left. Here's the handoff to Niemke, looking for blockers, trying to get outside, and he gets collared and ripped down by number 24 for Dennis Yarmouth, the quarterback, Ben Pietro, who goes both ways. Nice tackle by Pietro. You see O'Connell over here checking where they are. It's going to be 3rd and about 7.
Yep.
3rd and 7. They got to get to about the 33 or 34-yard line there to get a first. I'd say 33.
I'd like to see this drive keep going after the turnover, Jimmy. So
Sure.
let's see if we can keep it going.
It's just outside the 40.
Yeah.
So it's 3rd and a long 7. O'Connell, a bunch right formation. Got Niemke in the backfield behind him. Here comes Munchback in motion inside. Oh, nice play to Ramponi. That was beautifully executed. Great job by the Presidents. That was a nicely executed play.
O'Connell threw that before Ramponi had his head turned, so that's a nice one of those precision plays. Watch.
Yeah,
Ramponi's head's not even turned.
If we can get it. What you're going to see is Munchback coming in motion,
Here's the
and then
ball.
Ramponi going out into the flat. Great job.
Nice.
O'Connell and Ramponi connecting there for a big first down, and the Presidents keep moving. They're at the 30-yard line of Dennis Yarmouth. We've got 6:40 to go in the third quarter. There's Niemke over the left side. I'll tell you something. Big number 64 for the Presidents, Andrew Picard, came charging off the line there. He had a linebacker for Dennis Yarmouth on his back about 6 yards downfield.
Yep.
Super blocking by that President's line.
Olson, Picard, Churchill, DeWitt, Andronico. They're doing a good job.
Don, I think I could run behind that line.
I know you could.
That, and that's high tribute to
you
those
can.
linemen. Yeah. So, great job there by the Presidents. They're moving the ball.
We're going to get Niemke on a little end around here and break it open here. He's been kind of hemmed in on the sidelines lately.
O'Connell, 2nd and 9.
Nice play.
There's a quick hitter to Ramponi, who spins out of one tackle. He's stacked up.
Well, he won't go down,
He
will
won't go down. See him driving those legs. He just kept his legs driving. Matt Ramponi. He had 5 or 6 guys wrapping him up, but he refused to go down. The captain, the senior, going both ways for the Presidents, Matt Ramponi. They tried the quick hitter. It wasn't there. He spun out. Just couldn't get anywhere, but he showed great determination there on that play.
Well, another big play here, 3rd and 8.
Yep.
Keep this drive moving. Clock is running. That's what we want to see, right?
Right. We're already down to 5 minutes here in the third quarter. And, the nice thing is Dennis Yarmouth hasn't been able to put anything together on offense, really.
No.
It's good to keep him here on the defensive side of the field. O'Connell calling signals. Got a motion man. It's Munchback. Little jump by Dennis Yarmouth. They get back, though. The fake to Niemke.
Ramponi's way downfield, open.
Oh, nice ball delivered right over the middle.
Look at Ramponi.
Yeah, the ball's on the ground. We're going to see, I think the official's calling it a contact there on the fumble. O'Connell hit Hyacinth right over the middle
First
in
down.
traffic.
It was a first down for us. They gave us no fumble.
I got to tell you something. You got to compliment this President offense.
Oh, it's terrific.
Both those
Terrific.
passing plays were well executed. Very nicely done. The earlier first down of Ramponi, and this one was a look back by, here you see, look at O'Connell looking back into traffic. He hits Hyacinth right over the middle, who gets really popped. But they get the first down. We're at the 15 here.
Oh,
Just a quick
big
hitter.
stop there.
Oh,
Number 72, Lorden.
yeah, greeted a little harshly
Yes.
at the line. J.J. Niamke.
You know,
Looks like-
I'm sure
Go ahead.
Mr. Ramponi whispered in Mr. O'Connell's ear that time that, hey, I was wide open, so the next time he'll probably be able to look a little longer because there wasn't anybody near Matt Ramponi then.
Okay. O'Connell gets the play, goes back to the line. It's 2nd and 10 from the Dennis Yarmouth 17.
Clock running.
Presidents, yep, moving the ball nicely. We're at 3:40 in the third quarter. O'Connell over center, looks over that Dennis Yarmouth defense. He takes a snap. Here's Ramponi over the left side. Almost got outside. Nice tackle by number 32, Jake St. Peter for Dennis Yarmouth. He wrapped up Ramponi nicely. I'll tell you, Matt got a hit on one of those linebackers
Yes,
though
he
for
did,
Dennis
yeah.
Yarmouth as he got down.
It's a strong runner.
Yeah, very powerful. Tell you, one thing we haven't commented on yet tonight is the crowd. Great Quincy
Oh,
President
super
crowd out
crowd.
here tonight. And we see segments of parents and then players and students. It's an awful lot of fans filling the stands
Well, you
here.
know how
It's
I
nice
feel
to
about
see.
Friday night football in high school. It's the best.
Yeah,
It's the best.
great stuff. O'Connell under center now with a big third down play. 3rd and 7. Oh, that one was red. Big number 77 for Dennis Yarmouth. Saw that one coming. Nathan Hatfield and greeted J.J. Niamke. I'll tell you something. You got to give J.J. credit for holding
a
on
big
there.
hit.
Just as he took the handoff, he got plastered.
Here's Mr. Goes.
Okay,
There's your field goal, kid.
let's see. Yep, he's lining up. I'll tell you something. He is looking at a 36-yard field goal.
Well,
Let's see what he does.
yeah.
The holder, this is going to be big.
Trong.
It's Truck Trong. Truck takes a snap, gets it down. Look at that field goal.
Oh, it's good by 10
That
yards.
was 36 yards and more.
Tremendous kick.
Oh, what a blast by Thiago
What
Goes.
a weapon he is, Jimmy.
Well, I'll tell you something else, though. The handsman, Truck Trong.
Got it down nice. Yes, he
He
did.
did a great job. The snap was a little high. He got it right down, and that was blasted through the uprights by Thiago Goes. What a weapon he is.
Oh, he had 10 yards to spare on that, Jimmy.
Yeah, that was something else. A 36-yard field goal for the Presidents. And I'll tell you, that's got to be demoralizing for Dennis Yarmouth.
Oh,
They come up
absolutely.
with a defensive stop, but the Presidents still put points on the board. That is really something. Thiago Goes.
And I don't think he played last year, if I'm not mistaken. He's a first-year player, and wow.
Well, he's a senior, and I'll tell you, there's got to be somebody looking at him because
Wow.
this kid, he can kick the football. Truck Trong, the holder,
Yeah,
he's
we'll
a
give him
senior
credit
as well.
too, Jimmy. He did a
Yeah.
great job getting that down.
Yeah, super job. So Thiago charging out there. You see how eager he is to get to the ball. He's ready to blast another one. So the Presidents, with a very, very impressive and very workmanlike performance here. They're up 15-0. Got 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Great performance by the Presidents
What's
tonight, Don.
this kamikaze, shall I call for a better word? 28 has been down there all night. Tetro at number 2, Dennis Hill. They do a great job down here. Another great kick, Jimmy.
Get the height on that.
Down to the
the depth.
2-yard line.
Here comes Dennis Yarmouth. It's number 6 again. Look at him duck under, but the gang tackling at the 25. They wrap up Mark Lucier again. And Dennis Yarmouth going to be starting from their own 25. But again, great special teams play.
Frank Parker, number 24.
Yep, and Captain Michael Cox, number 35, in on the tackle. Doing a nice job there, the Presidents.
You know, he pins them back down there, and they get good coverage. And that's what you like to see on a kicker.
Yeah, yeah. And they're doing a first-class job. All right. We're going to see Dennis Yarmouth go to the air, I bet. They've got to do something here. They give to Robinson over the left side, but I'll tell you.
Number 56 was Belton on the stop. Right in there. Nice job.
The clock is running on Dennis Yarmouth.
Yep.
They're down 3 scores when you look at the fact they don't have a kicker. They just can't stay with Miguel Robinson here much longer.
No.
We got to see if Pietro's capable of putting the ball in the air. We did see some nice pass plays in the first half, but they've really stayed away from that, and I don't see how they can continue to do so. They want to get back in this game. There's Pietro with a little fake, but I'll tell you, number 20 and number 82 for the Presidents, Anthony Boyle and Roger Palermo, have nothing of that. They stop him cold.
You know what this is telling us, Jimmy? I don't think they have much of a passing game. I mean, they can't keep running like this here because I'm sure we like to see the clock running.
Yep, we're at 1 minute, and it's 3rd and 9.
Right. Well, now they've put themselves in a tough spot. Now they've got to throw, and now they've made this problem themselves. So let's see what happens. 3rd and 9.
Mm-hmm. All right, they've got 2 slots, 1 receiver out to the right. There's Pietro over the middle. Oh, almost picked off. Nice defensive play by number 36. Great job. Bob Ritchie got there. Almost had the interception, but he broke it up nonetheless. And it's 4th and 9 for Dennis Yarmouth. They're inside their own 30. They've got a punt, so.
Nice job.
Great job.
Yep.
Great job by the President defense. That's a big stop.
Yep.
Big stop. They're going to start the 4th quarter with possession. Dennis Yarmouth's got to be demoralized here. I'll tell you, the Presidents, 6 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 3 in the third. They're just dinking away here, but they're very efficiently putting away this Dennis Yarmouth team here. So back to punt. I believe it's Pietro. Here's the snap. He gets it away. He's kicking it away from the running backs again.
Yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
Well, he picks it up.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Something bad can happen on that.
Yeah. Well, I think he saw the roll and being the competitor he is.
He certainly is.
Sean Munchback thought, let's keep the ball on the north side of the 30-yard line. But we're coming up. We've got about 26 seconds left in the third quarter. What we might do, Don, we've got Athletic Director Ed Miller up here in the booth. I might have you, we're going to have him sit and chat with us a bit about Quincy High and how the fall sports have gone as we go into the third quarter. Thanks for stopping in, Ed.
Sure, Jim. No problem.
We'll let Mr. O'Connell do his thing here, and then we'll say hello. We've got a few things to talk about here. I know the Presidents had a couple of tournament teams this fall, and I'll tell you, the football team's looking very impressive. O'Connell with a fake. Looks over the middle. He bounces it to Ramponi. So with 21 seconds left, you've got to be happy with the fall thus far at Quincy High School there.
Yeah, I think we've had some good tournament teams at both schools, actually, Jimmy.
I've got to remember your job description changed.
It changed a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit. But the soccer teams in both schools, North Quincy girls and Quincy boys, and obviously the football teams and the swim team's done well. The girls' swim team had a winning season. And on we go. And we're looking for Thanksgiving to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, that should be super. I mean, watching O'Connell, we've seen Kevin Holleran on a couple of Friday nights here, and those two are already two real gunslingers. O'Connell fumbles the snap, but actually handled it nicely. It's a tough exchange there between center and quarterback, but O'Connell reacted well to it, and it looks like they're going to let the clock run out so we can talk a bit more. We also noticed Don Martin's girls team finished on a high this year, beating that Hull team in a tough game. But, yeah, things are looking up at Quincy, and things are looking great down at North as well.
Yeah, the teams are improving on the Quincy end of the city, and North's been very consistent through the years. I'd failed to mention the volleyball teams. Obviously, Quincy made the tournament, were defeated early, but North is still going and play tomorrow night at Milford. They play Newton North in the semifinals, and that should be a good matchup for the Red Raiders. But things are going well, and as I said, Thanksgiving Day is going to be a great matchup. I've watched both teams week in and week out. North Quincy's getting better as the season goes on, and Quincy's been very consistent in their play all year, and their program is improving. So it should be a lot of fun.
Sure, both coaches doing a great job, and the interesting thing is Quincy dropped down to the Atlantic Coast League because of the school population, yet you look along the sideline, they got quite a football team there. Looks like there's 45 to 50 boys along the sideline here.
Yeah, the Quincy staff has done a nice job with their freshmen building up the program, and they've got close to 100 kids, I think, playing football. So that's a credit to the coaches.
That's tremendous. We're going to start the fourth quarter here with the Quincy Presidents at their own 32. O'Connell calling signals. He gets it out in the flat to Munchback. Munchback wide open, a little trick play there, and he hits number 82, Anthony Boyle. That was a pass, a lateral to Munchback, and then Anthony Boyle, who started on the right side, ended up wide open on the left. Great job by Munchback. Watch the replay here, folks. You see Munchback in traffic, but wide open, number 82. There's no one within 10 yards of him.
These two kids are so athletic.
Oh,
O'Connell and Munchback and Ramponi and Boyle. They're basketball players as well, and they're just good athletes. And as you can see, Sean throwing the ball, catches it, he throws it. He does a lot of things for Quincy High School.
I remember seeing the look in Sean Munchback's eyes last year on the basketball court. It's a little tough from the football perspective with the helmets and the distance we are from them, but you can see the look in their faces. It's really phenomenal. Yeah, well, they're doing a nice job again tonight. We want to thank you for stopping in, Ed, and we'll certainly be chatting with you again on Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Jim, for all the work you guys do.
All right. Take care, Ed. We're going to bring back Don Duggan after this time out here. You see a little pan of the crowd. See some of the Quincy High School students who are here at the game, and there's a nice crowd shot. You get a sense of just how filled the stadium is tonight. It's nice to see. As we said, it's actually nice weather conditions. It's been very cold and windy all week.
Yep.
But the weather broke. We've had nice conditions tonight. The boys are in short-sleeve shirts, and it's great high school football, Don.
Absolutely.
There's a fake by O'Connell again.
He's got him out here.
It in the air.
Oh, nice.
It's Munchback. Great reception by Munchback again at the 22. The O'Connell-Munchback connection reigniting here in the fourth quarter. It looks like Bob Noble wants to deliver that big punch to the Dennis Yarmouth solar plexus here. They're moving the ball very efficiently, and a score here would really put this game away, Don.
Well, you know what it's also meaning, too? If any of the scouts from Plymouth North are here or anything like that, they're seeing quite a diversified offense going here tonight. There's plays coming from everywhere.
Excellent
Nice
point.
job.
Yeah.
Just tremendous.
Yeah.
Good play calling, good execution.
Ramponi wide left, Munchback right, Munchback in motion. O'Connell, quick hitter to Niemke in the middle. He went right up the gut of that Dennis Yarmouth defense. And they stood tall and stopped him for no gain. But the clock keeps running.
Right.
And this is one of those things with 10 minutes to go. You're happy to see the clock run.
Well, if I would say if Dennis Yarmouth came in with the idea of putting the clamps on Niemke, which and they probably have a little bit tonight, the other players have stepped up. You know what I mean? The Munchbacks and the Raponies and the Boyles. And it's not a one-dimension team with Niemke running the ball. And it seems like it's nice to see the other players step up.
Yeah, JJ had 26 yards in the first half.
They've kept them in check pretty good tonight.
Yeah. We will point out, though, he had an 82-yard touchdown run taken off the board because of a penalty. So that's where he can get his yardage. O'Connell out in the flat to Ramponi. Ramponi's going to pick up about 7 on a nicely designed play. Good job. We were saying about Niemke, he's explosive.
Yes, he is.
And he's one run away from a 100-yard game, the way he can get out there and get going. Bob Noble starting to mix some players in. We see number 42, Matt Hodges, a senior running back, coming in for his first look this evening. Niemke comes out for a break. And O'Connell with a big third down here. It's 3rd and 4. The ball is at the 17-yard line. O'Connell, quick hitter.
Ramponi.
Over the right side, Matt Ramponi.
He's close.
Big, strong runner, yeah. I'll tell you something. He is one powerful young man.
Yes, he is.
Reminds me of North Quincy High's number 44, James Coughlin.
Yes.
There's a lot of similarities in the two
Is it
teams.
there?
Dolbear and Niemke, explosive running backs. Coughlin and Ramponi.
Two outstanding
good
quarterbacks.
Yep.
Outstanding.
Got receivers. It's just going to be a great matchup on Thanksgiving Day. Looks like they're a good yard short, but they're going to come out and measure anyway. Actually, I'm wrong about that. I don't think it's a good yard. It's going to be a little closer. They're out for the measurement.
Hope for your sake, Jimmy, it was a yard.
Yeah.
Close enough, Jimmy.
Yep.
Yep.
We got our cameraman up above us, Skip Smith, who does a great job. Most of the camera shots for us are from Skip's camera in the middle, but we've got 3 other cameras on the field. We don't always mention those guys. We've got Kevin Hanlon, Kevin Dye, Mike Jarvie, and John Mercurio here tonight. Be right back on that.
Oh,
O'Connell
got, I don't know if that was a broken play, but he might have made a first down out of it.
Yep. And then just continuing on, a lot of the replays and the other things you see. We've got George Capadonna and Bill Early in the booth, or in our truck, rather. The truck's parked down by the north end zone. And Bill Early, George Capadonna, and Chris, the Colonel Potter, run the show from the truck. They keep our cameras synchronized and everything. They talk to me and tell us that we got to stop with that gibberish in the booth. So they keep us on our toes.
Well, Kevin O'Connell, I will say, made that play with the athleticism he has. Well, that was a broken play, and he knew enough to turn around and put his head down and go for the first down.
Yeah.
That's a talented kid would do something like that.
Yeah. So they keep their drive alive. They keep the clock running. That's great stuff. And just to finish up, we've got executive producer Betty Campbell here, and then Barry Welch. Barry's been up in the booth assisting us as well. So that's the crew from Quincy Access Television.
He's the overseer of everybody, that's for sure.
Yes, the overlord. There
yes,
you go.
He is.
Mr. O'Connell calling signals from the 15.
Going for the knockout punch here.
Pass. Yep. Little
He's
floater.
open.
Wide
Touchdown.
open and into the end zone. Great job, number 42 for the Presidents, Matt Hodges.
Yes.
He came in just a few moments ago, and that's going to be a thrill for the senior, Matt Hodges, picking up a big touchdown. Great job by O'Connell.
Yes.
What poise he had back there.
Yep.
Super job, and he saw Hodges wide open around the 2 or 3. Here's the replay. Watch him just float it out to Hodges. Nice job of receiving it cleanly and then ducking right into the end zone. Good job by Hodges. And we're going to get another look at
Mr.
our man,
Goes.
Mr. Goes. Thiago
Let's
Goes.
not jinx him now. Let's not jinx him, but
Yep. She's going to put a window out on the MBTA buses up there.
that looks perfect.
That looks great.
Yep.
And again, Truck Trong with a nice job of
Yeah,
getting that
holding.
ball down. I'll tell you, that's a winning combination there.
This is an impressive performance tonight. You know that, Jimmy? Just impressive.
Very workmanlike by the Presidents. First-class stuff. We're at 7:45 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Presidents are up 22-0. A very efficient job. I'll tell you, I don't know if you're picking it up. There you see the Quincy High cheerleaders. The cheerleaders are down there working hard, and what they're reacting to are a couple of guys right in front of us. We've got 2 drummers and 2 electric guitars.
Yeah.
Making an awful lot of noise. It sounds like a full band down there. They're doing a great
It's
job.
not your usual typical high school band, but it's a little electric tonight, isn't it?
Yeah,
Electric
one
guitars.
of them is here, the Screaming Chickens, his shirt says. I don't know if that's an officially endorsed Quincy High School president band, but they're doing a super job of keeping the crowd up and everything.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, this football team, as you see them get out there on special teams, they're doing a great job as well. There's the blue and white of the Presidents.
I spoke to Coach Noble before the game. Of course, he was a little down about last week's game, and he wanted to see another effort like last week's game, and he certainly has gotten it tonight. And it's just everything has meshed real great for them tonight, you know?
Yeah, this has been a little more workmanlike, I'd call
Yeah.
it, though. It hasn't been the type of bang, big plays we saw last week.
Yeah.
Mr. Goes.
A little shot on this one,
Nice there,
Jimmy.
yep. Inside the 15, though. It's taken again by Lucier. Turns it up the middle. I'll tell you, there's some hitting going on out
Yes.
there. He gets it to about the 34.
Mr.
Great
Goals
job.
was in on the tackle, it looks like. I see him coming up off the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, well, Thiago is definitely the full package there. That young man. All right, what we're going to do is take a little break for a personal service announcement. We'll be right. Public service.
Challenge us, we won't refuse, we always win, we never lose. We'll take it all, yes, you can bet. We'll take it all, 'cause it's no sweat. It's no sweat. Freedom, 1, 2.
Well, what we had there was another shot of the Quincy High School cheerleaders. They're doing a super job tonight, as we said. That was shot before the game. They're down on the field now, on the track, I should say, in their sweats, and they've done a great job working hard all night. We learned a little bit from athletic director Ed Miller that the Screaming Chicken group here, they were just playing the school song. I don't know if the...
No gain.
Yeah, no gain there. Stopped.
Continue on with that story, Jimmy. It sounds
I
very
was going to
interesting.
say, I don't know if the school song has an electric guitar version that's previously been written, but it was certainly played very well here. And they've a great mix of traditional school songs, 70s electric stuff, and then they've got some of the students in front of them bouncing around here to
Yeah.
whatever it is they listen to. So these guys are a talented group. And 4 kids keeping the whole stadium rocking. You got to give them credit. So
Yeah. Well, it's different from when we went to high school, Jimmy. We didn't have that when we went to high school.
That's what we're talking about there. And they're just doing a super job keeping everybody rocking there. Now it's third. We're going to go back to football for a moment here. 3rd and 1. You see our camera snap back to the skip view. It's 3rd and 1. Let's see the presidents. It'd be great to see them keep this shutout going.
Yes, absolutely.
Pietro's got Robinson in the backfield. It's a keeper.
And
He
got
the first down. Yeah, he did a nice job of just laying on his guard, his left guard, and following him, and he got the first down. So first down for Dennis Yarmouth. Clock stopped at 6:46, and it's still a 22-0 President lead.
Oh, we have another flag here. I didn't quite see that.
Indicating
mask.
it.
Defense. First down.
They
5
call
yards.
us a face mask, a 5-yarder, an inadvertent face mask. It's been a relatively penalty-free
Yes, it
game,
has,
too,
yep.
which has been nice to see. So a lot of positives for Coach Noble to take from this game and talk about the with the boys this week as they get ready for that Plymouth
North
game.
game, yeah.
Got to be
Yep.
delighted. All counts. Now we see, well, we'll talk about that in a minute, but along the sidelines here, it looks like they may be warming up a new quarterback, but right now, Pietro under center. Fakes the quick hitter. He's got a fly pattern open. Turning back just in time to see the ball. Number 20, Roger Palermo. He had great coverage on that one, and he turned back just as the ball came. So nice job by the President defense there.
As you were saying, Jimmy, here,
Looks like they're warming up number 18, Truck Trong. We'll
Yeah.
see if he gets in. He is throwing with Kevin O'Connell. And maybe Kevin's just trying to stay loose, but Coach Noble may want to take a look at Mr. Trong here before the night is out. The
Yeah.
President's in good shape, up 22-0. Really in comfortable control of this game. Playing well on both sides of the ball. As Pietro takes a snap, fakes the pitch to Robinson. There's the floater.
Richie's
this
out
one's
here.
gonna be picked off.
Oh, he dropped it.
Nice effort by number 36, Bob Ritchie. Great effort. As he hit the ground, the ball came out from under him. It looked like he had it. That would have been a tough play, though. Here's the replay. You're going to watch Ritchie. Watch this. He gets over there. It looks like he makes the play, and then when he hits the ground, he just couldn't hold on. Gets his hands under it, and bang. And there the ball comes loose. So another great job by our replay crew.
Yep.
And it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 49. So we hit the 6-minute mark. Here's the fake. Pietro's got it. Looks over the middle.
Nice. Wide
open. The big fullback for Dennis Yarmouth, Ross Chicola. He's a senior captain, one of the captains. He was wide open. Nice job by Dennis Yarmouth there. I thought we'd see a little more of this a little earlier in the game here, Don. I mean, this is maybe a little too late for all of this.
Right.
So we're under 5 minutes, under 6 minutes rather.
Yeah.
22-0, and Dennis Yarmouth rolling there at the President 30.
Well, as you can see, Quincy's playing a soft zone. They're giving him underneath stuff, but that time he did get out of bounds. But that's what they're not going to let anybody get deep on them.
Pietro, quick hitter to Robinson. Robinson wrapped up, and number 35 for the Presidents, Mike Cox, just wouldn't let him go. He was holding on for dear life there, waiting for the help to come. Great job by Cox.
Yep.
Tremendous determination. We'll see if we can get a replay on that one. But Cox got a hold of him. But as we said about him all night, Miguel Robinson, a big, powerful runner. Be interesting to see what he does in the Atlantic Coast League next year. He's only a junior. And we're not going to get a replay on that one, which is fine. But I'll tell you, nice job by Cox. There you see Pietro under center. Nice fakes. He's holding on. Looks out to his right.
Incomplete.
And just misses.
Palermo on the coverage.
Yeah. It's been great coverage all night by that secondary.
Yeah.
The President's secretary's been there. And you talked about Munchback. He's been playing a great center field all night. 3rd and 3 from the 23. They've come up big on 3rd downs tonight, Don.
Yes, they have, yep. As I was saying, talking to Coach Noble before the game, I'm sure he's pretty happy after last week, this performance here tonight with the defense, because they have played pretty well tonight.
Now Pietro coming out. We're coming up on 5 minutes. This is a big 3rd down for Dennis Yarmouth. They got to keep this drive alive if they're going to take any shot at the Presidents. Pietro
coming after him.
Pressure. Great call by the defensive staff. A great execution by 82 Anthony Boyle and number 20 Roger Palermo of getting in on that right side, putting great pressure on Pietro. He had to throw the ball away, Don.
Well, I never saw a quarterback who could throw running backwards, Jimmy.
Yeah,
there was
watch
a question
the replay
right
there. Great pressure by Pietro.
5-yard
by
shot.
Palermo and Boyle. And he had no chance there. He had to throw it away.
Yep. Get after the quarterback, and that's what you need.
Another 4th down play here. Let's see if the President can come up with another 4th down stop. It's 4th and 3. Pietro gives to Robinson.
Oh, my goodness, he got hit in front there. Nice.
Right up, right at the line. And for the 4th time tonight, the Quincy Presidents put the stop on the Dennis Yarmouth offense on 4th down. And the Presidents are going to take over.
I'm going to give 52
Watch
that
the
stop
replay
there,
here.
I believe.
The quick hitter to Robinson, and he just gets stacked right up. Tremendous defense by the Presidents. Going to see who got that first hit there. He's buried under bodies there. It's number, let me stay with it, 32.
32.
Yep. It's J.D. Hyacinth, who's played a great linebacker tonight for the Presidents. He's been there all night. Great job. And we are going to see Mr. Trong coming in. Truck Trong down there next to his coach, getting his play. He's going to get a few snaps. Coming out to run the offense here for the Presidents.
5 minutes to go, Jimmy. I'm sure he's going to do nothing but hand it off to Niemke if he's in there, and Cox is in there now. So he's getting some of his starters, though, which is good.
Truck is a senior. He's got one back in the backfield with him, calling signals. Nice handoff.
Yep, that's all they're looking for.
Right side. That's
that was Cox. Number 35 on the carry.
Number 35 for the Presidents. Yeah, Mike Cox, senior captain. Nice
See, they got
job.
a whole bunch of numbers in there. Let's see if I can pick them up. Number 25 is Jose Ortiz.
I saw number 81, Jason Chase, senior wide receiver.
Yeah. Let's see if we can pick these kids up. I see Richie coming out here. So he looks like he's put a whole new backfield and split ends in there.
Yeah, Truck Trong showing some nice poise over center there.
Yep.
Calling signals.
Oh.
Little fumble.
It's loose.
Let's see who picked it up.
We got it.
Picked up by the Presidents.
Yep.
Yeah, Trick pulled away a little
Just
early
a little,
there.
yep. With 25 on the recovery was Jose Ortiz.
Nice job by Ortiz. Clock continues to run, though. Maybe there was some method to his madness. We're under 4 minutes here.
We have a Mark Hutchins in there, too, right now. So I see a number 75, Dan Davis. So if we could pick up these numbers as they come in, Jimmy, we'll give them a call.
Okay, so this is a 3rd and 4 for the Presidents. Let's see what Mr. Trong does with this. 3rd and 4. He's got Cox in the backfield, calling signals. Dennis Yarmouth jumps. There's the pitch to Cox.
Got some room out
Trying
here.
the left side.
First
Looks
down.
like he got the first down.
Yeah.
Great job by the Presidents. Great execution there. The student body left. President's blockers get out there.
Jeff on Kikoro made the initial blocks out there on the lead.
Yeah, good job by some of these seniors. They
Timmy
have not
Gleason.
seen any time, but I'll tell you, when you come in with 5 minutes left, I'm sure what the coach said is, look, boys, we want to run this clock down, no mistakes, a little pressure on them.
Yes.
Even though they got a 22-0 lead, they got to close out the game here, and they're doing a nice job.
Well, I'm sure they want to show Coach Reardon and show Coach Noble that they can play, too.
Yeah, Trong under center. He takes a snap. He looks like he's getting nice
Oh.
misdirection. Great job by the
Ortiz.
Presidents. Super job by the
Ortiz,
Presidents.
yeah.
Jose Ortiz, a sophomore running back. You got to watch. I'll tell you, you got to give Trong credit on
Yes.
that misdirection.
Yep.
Ortiz took the handoff. Love to see a replay. Here it comes.
Nice
Now watch
misdirection.
Trong here. He fakes the pitch.
Yep.
Nice fake. There's the handoff to Ortiz. And a great block by 68 for the President, Scott Padgington. Freeing up Ortiz, and down the right side he goes. Tremendous execution by the President offense. You see that block by
Yeah,
number
the left guard
68,
pulled over.
Padgington?
Nice.
Great pull block.
Yes, it was terrific.
Super stuff. And it's a first down for the Presidents. Great stuff at the Dennis Yarmouth 45. Here's
There's
the
a
pitch.
new number.
Number 86 down the lane. He's going to go.
John Banks, he's going to go.
He goes all the way. Number 86, John Banks.
Oh, my
the
goodness.
junior took the pitch. And look at him scampering on the sidelines.
Oh, that's
I
terrific.
don't think Coach Noble expected that, huh?
Oh, my goodness, that's great.
Watch this replay. Just a simple pitch. Nice job by Trong. And watch Banks. He gets the blocks. And watch him turn it up here.
Beautiful, yeah.
There he goes. Super job. Just outrunning those Dennis Yarmouth backs. What a thrill for the junior.
That is terrific.
Great stuff. John Banks with a great run. And there's the icing.
Yeah.
28.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Super stuff. And here's the point after. Trong handles the high snap
Up
again.
in the bus yards again.
I'll tell you.
He's a kicker.
Diago goes. Blast that one through. And let's see. I'd like to get our field mics to pick up
Less than
the
2 minutes
President's
left.
School song now.
Yeah.
As done by this
Screaming Chicken, is
the
that what it was?
Screaming Chickens. Here they go.
Terrific.
I'll tell you, I hope we're picking it up. You see the cheerleaders there. They're coached by Donna Sullivan and Lauren Rodriguez. Lauren's a former North Quincy cheerleader.
Yeah,
And there on the screen, you see the
Screaming Chickens.
Screaming Chickens. I'll tell
Yeah.
you. You see our statistician Chris Timmons up in the booth, and this Barry Welch.
That's our overseer
Barry's
up
trying
here.
to keep me in my seat. I'm all excited over the scamper by John Banks.
What a thrill
So,
for him, isn't it, Jimmy?
Yeah.
You get in, you don't play much all year, and you make this kind of a 50-yard run.
Here's Bob Noble's dad, Bob Noble Sr.,
Yes.
with the omnipresent camera. Bob's always provided the Quincy Sun.
Great
And
photos.
Then, you see him in all the functions here in Quincy. He does a great job. He's down there now with his hand on his son's shoulder. They've got to be absolutely delighted at
Yes.
Quincy High School.
Yes.
This is the way to get ready for that Plymouth North game, let me tell you. We're at 1:56, under 2 minutes. Got the shutout going. There's a shot by
Oh,
Goes.
yeah, nice.
That gets right through into the end zone where it's going to be downed. Great job by Thiago Goes.
Again, number 2, Dennis Hill down there on special teams. And 81 is always in on the special teams, too, is Jason Chase.
Yeah, we're seeing some fresh white pants out there now. They're getting some players in. Bob Noble trying to get some boys a shot to get some time in. And let's see if they can hold the shutout together. It's 29-0 Quincy. Really impressive performance, as we said, Don.
Oh.
They had 6 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second, 3 in the third, and they've opened it up a little here with 2 touchdowns and 2 points after for 14 points in the fourth quarter.
I'm give
just a well-balanced performance.
I'm going to give a couple of names, Jimmy, not to interrupt you, but we want to recognize as many as we can. Number 21 is Chris Dulay, and number 55 is Ian Jorgensen. And it looks like now we have a few quarterback in for Dennis Yarmouth. Number 1 is Rose.
Yep. And we see 83 Marty McGeckern out there. I see number 28 Michael Tetro. So a lot of new faces in there, but I'll tell you, they're doing the same good job there.
Olsen on the stop.
Yeah, nice gang tackling there by the Presidents. There you see all the new faces. You see big number 55, Ian Jorgensen. You talked about him already.
Well, it's nice to get these kids recognized on TV, Jimmy, you know?
Yep. Here's the handoff right side. It's Lucier getting out to the right side, but he's gang tackled nicely by the Presidents.
Frank
Gonna
Parker.
be a first down. Nice 5-yard run by Lucier. He picked up 5, picked up the first down. But the key here is President's doing a nice job of gang tackling, getting to the ball. The clock's continuing to run. We're coming up on a minute. We're going to see if this group can hold that shutout together.
Another new face in is 28, Michael Tetro. 83 is a new number out there, McEachen.
Yeah,
So I
we
think
mentioned
Coach
that.
Noble's got them in.
Yeah.
I think he's got them all in, maybe. As best
There's
he
a
could.
running play that stopped right at its inception by Leedion Proto, a junior lineman. He got the first hit there, assisted by Steve Olson. Great job there. Great hit by Leedion.
Coming on with half a minute left in the game, Jimmy. And an impressive performance tonight by the Presidents. Impressive.
Yeah. Both sides of the ball, all 12 players. Look at number 58 for the President, Dan Jacobs.
Yes.
With that big hit. Stopped him cold there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. Watch this replay as big number 58 gets in on this hit. Helmet down. Nice clean bang. I'm sorry, that's number 68. We gave the wrong guy the credit. That's Scott Padgington again.
And as the game
I'll
clock
tell
is
ya.
running down, Jimmy, we got a nice victory here tonight.
Yep. You see you see Dennis Yarmouth walking off the field. I wish you could have seen the President come charging out. There you see the victorious Presidents. I'll tell you, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of happiness. Great performance by the blue and white Quincy Presidents tonight. They're lining up for the traditional handshake, and as they do, I'll tell you, there's a lot of smiles under those blue helmets, Don.
Well, I'll tell you, too, if Plymouth North sent some representatives up here to scout this game, they saw an awful lot of football being played by the
They
Presidents
got a lot
tonight.
of work this week
Absolutely.
to get ready for them. But we're really delighted to have been here tonight for another great football game. This time the Presidents prevail with a very solid 29-0 performance, shutting out Dennis Yarmouth. Didn't look in the first quarter like it was going to be this type of game, but they wore him down. They grounded out. Great job by the Presidents, Don.
Yeah, they've been playing so good the last 3 or 4 weeks. And again, Jimmy, don't forget how 2 overtime losses just probably took half their season away from them. You know, you take away those 2 losses, and they're right in the thick of the Super Bowl race.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do next week at Plymouth North. But for now, I want to thank you, Don Duggan. We want to thank statistician Chris Timmons. We'll thank Barry Welch for his help in the booth. And we want to thank the Screaming Chickens for keeping us all awake here today. This was just a great all-round performance. A lot of good things going on at Quincy High. And the Presidents, as we sign off, the big victory, 29-0. Very impressive, solid. We're going to wish them luck next week at Plymouth North.
Well, let me add, too, Jimmy, this is our last night game we're going to be working together. And then Mr. Barry Welsh has asked us to work the Thanksgiving game. and we know what kind of a game that will be.
Yeah,
And
so
it's
we'll look forward to that.
Both teams are really peaking real well right now, and that game should be hopefully an outstanding football game because both teams are playing outstanding football.
All right, well, we'll look forward to being back with you on Thanksgiving Day then. That'll be first time Quincy Access Television covers the game with audio. So we've got a lot to live up to here, Don.
Well,
But,
thanks to Barry Welsh and Betty Campbell, they've brought another thing to this table with their audio and their tremendous camera work. I can't say enough about these cameramen.
Yep, we'll thank our crew, Chris Potter, Bill Early, George Capadonna, cameramen John Mercurio, Skip Smith, Mike Jarvie, Kevin Hanlon, and Kevin Dye. So we're going to cut away then, and we want to thank you for tuning in. Congratulations to the Presidents on a big 29-0 victory over Dennis Yarmouth. So from Veterans Stadium, I'm Jim Timmons, and good night for Quincy Access Television.
Good night.